Hey Darwin, hi Dreamy. I'm just hanging out with you guys because I can't do anything right now. Just super duper fun. Hey Chris, I think I might have solved my whole meeting you at the airport thing. So we're just going to chill out and talk about shit today. So that's going to be fine. What's going on as far as being bored? No, I'm not being bored. It's just that it might be boring because I don't have anything planned for this. Haven't been able to plan anything all day. Just been tired and feeling like crap, which has been great. So yeah. Do tell. Oh well, I might have a friend who basically is going to let me, basically stay at his place. So couch surf just for the night. Couch surf, is that the right term? I don't know. A little bit sickly, yeah. But I mean, it's not set in stone just yet, so yeah. And to be fair, this friend is slightly unreliable. So I don't know exactly what's going on. But worst case scenario, I'll end up having to wait at the airport, which I'm actually totally okay with. You know, airports are interesting places. Hopefully, but you know, Tubbs, no, please don't do that. Don't do what? Whoever it is, Damon seems to be getting over it already. So if I do get it, I've got it from Damon, by the way. I think I caught it from Damon, so I'm going to blame him because it's usually his fault. I've done it before. I've done it before when I was in Berlin. I spent a lot of time at a teeny airport. That was a teeny airport. This is a gigantic airport. I basically spent 10 hours. There was a 10-hour delay because my friend's flight got cancelled and I wanted to meet him at the airport so that we can go to get the room together. So basically, he messaged me saying that he's going to be like 10 hours late. When I said that, okay, I'll wait at the airport, he said, don't wait at the airport. I said, I'll wait at the airport. Basically, that he couldn't do anything to stop me. And I waited at the airport and I hung around and had a good. I went around and did the food run. You know, I basically ate at every single place at the airport, which was nice. But yeah, that wasn't bad at all. So it's fine. It'll be fine, even if I. But I'm most likely going to spend the night at my friend's and have dinner at his and stuff. So don't worry about it. Darren says, Tubbs, what kind of facial hairstyle do you like the most? Nice, Tubbs. What? What? I'm not really on me or on others. I mean, on myself, I don't care. As long as I got a mustache, I don't care. You know, without this thing, I feel weird. It's not great looking at myself. But yeah, I kind of don't care. I kind of let the beard grow out, and then I shave it in a either a fun way or just a plain I need to shave way. You know. But mostly, I'm trying to basically get the full beard thing going, I guess. I guess my answer is the same for other people as well. You know, I don't really care what other people's facial hair is like. It's not really the facial hair; it's the people. You know, it's the person behind the facial hair that I care about. Although I absolutely can't stand, I don't know what it is, but chin straps, the chin strap look, I hate that. You know, I mean, it's fine if you want to be Amish, but you know, you look like a monkey. I hope so. I'd feel guilty otherwise. Oh, don't feel guilty. Look, this is a thing. This is going to be completely my fault, okay? But this is the thing that usually happens with me is that if a friend is basically late or something, then and I've got nothing better to do, then I will feel pissed. I feel annoyed and pissed off at them for not being on time, you know. But then when I see them, that usually goes away completely, and I'm just so glad to see them, and I'm happy to see them. So yeah, it normally doesn't last, but basically, you know, this is a completely different situation. This will be my fault, or I'll be my friend, and like I said, he's unreliable anyway. So yeah, I'm not going to be pissed off at you. But yeah, it's like the Berlin situation. It's kind of like it's my decision, it's my choice. I wanted to hang out at the airport, and like I said, the airport's so interesting. I like people watching. Plus, with my super hearing and stuff, it means that I can pick up on some random gossip from random people and pretend to read books or something. Honestly, I'll be fine. I will be fine. Just worry about you, dude. Dreamy says I'm trying to get one. I'm sure you'll be fine with. I mean, you look fine with whatever, from what I've seen. You got nothing to worry about. You look cute. Not a fan of chin straps either, Tubbs. I know, right? They either look like monkeys or like they're Amish. You know, like they're missing a hat and a horse-drawn carriage. You know, it's kind of like it's weird. It just looks so weird. Hey, Jeffrey. I'm sorry you aren't feeling well. I'm okay. I'm okay. Reason I ask is because I want a good facial haircut. Well, it depends what you like. I mean, like, I feel like I'm okay. I'm okay as bare like hairstyles go. I'm okay with just the mustache, an Ambrose, or a full beard. I'm okay with that. I feel like I look okay with any of those looks, and particularly if I'm wearing the right outfit, I can rock the Ambrose. That's basically when you have this patch just completely shaved off and kind of bushy sideburns that connect to your mustache. I kind of feel like I can rock that look really well. One of my pictures on Grommer is basically from when I absolutely nailed that with the shaver. So yeah. Chin strap looks nice to me as long as there is a mustache with it. Well, that's not a chin strap then. That doesn't count. Why am I so sweet? Well, what? Chris says, okay, Tubbs. When I see chin strap, I just think douche or bro kid. I kind of feel that way too. But one of my good friends had one when I first met him. Okay. Oh, thanks, Tubbs, but I still want a beard that isn't patchy and a mustache that isn't paper thin. Yeah. I mean, it's up to you. I'm just saying. I saw a pic where you rocked that, Tubbs. Exactly right. Didn't it look great? Wasn't it perfect for my facial structure and everything? Now imagine me in like proper Edwardian clothes with that. I mean, that's just like that. That would be my aesthetic. If I could afford that, that would be my aesthetic. I'd basically do that all the time. I would do that. I'd wear that all the fucking time. It's like, yeah. Crazy. Yes, Tubbs, it looks great on you. Well, I'm glad you think so, Jeff. I'm sure you've seen the picture as well. The Ambrose. Let me see if I can bring up a picture on Discord. I've got to find that picture on my computer. Oh, good, Facebook. Of course you are. Of course you are on online Facebook. I don't give a poopy. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for Discord. I'm sure I've posted it on Discord somewhere before, but it got buried a while ago, probably. I'm playing Pokemon. Don't know why that got stuck in my head. I'm just psyched that I've got a ride to the train station. At the very least, I've got a ride from the to the train station. My staple look. Yeah. Again, it depends, Darwin. It depends basically what you fancy. You know, just try it out. I mean, the worst that you can do is basically end up with just a mustache or no mustache. You know, it's no big deal. Right. So it's either in this folder or the other folder. Got that stuck in my head now. Another thing is my eyesight, because I've been looking at my screen for the past hour. Basically means without my glasses. Basically means that I can't do any drawing, and I'm also just not motivated, which is really annoying. But I will be motivated when it comes closer to Damon's birthday. But because I've basically done the outline to Damon's picture, that's the only picture that I've got on the books right now. So yeah, where is that picture? Oof. I've got a picture of me nearly shaved head. Should I put that one up? Let me just see what it looks like. Get a preview. My computer's been slow, and while this window's open, I can't do anything. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna do that and that. And that one. Oh, that wasn't good. So I got a picture of me almost rocking it, but it's not the picture that I was trying to find. I put my glasses on now, but it wouldn't help, honestly. I want a bear stuck in somebody else's head that I know. I know it's stuck in Chris's head, but I know it's also stuck in somebody else's head. But I mean, I can't blame them exactly. I really like it. So yeah. So on Discord, on the LiveTUBBschillin extra, there's a picture of me with my full beard. There's also a picture of me of fake grey patches in my beard. I'm still looking for that other picture. Where would it be? It would be in this folder. Yes, to which picture? That's the problem. There's fully grey. Oh my god. So I'm in the right area of my computer. I just can't seem to find the picture. That was close. There's a picture of my feet. I know if I scroll down too quickly, I'm gonna just go right past it. So try not to do that. Come on. Is that me with a goatee? No. Well, it is, but it's not really defined enough for you to be able to see it. Oh, I did do that as well. I've got everything, but I've got like a picture somewhere of me with sideburns and a goatee, but I don't know where that is. Because I used to do that. I used to do that in like the spring and the autumn. But for some reason, that picture is missing from my computer. There's a bunch of old videos with it. Tubbs picture archive. I should delete some of these really because I really don't like them. I hate pictures of myself, so basically this many pictures of myself is driving me crazy to look through. But I keep them all basically because I might need them for cases like this. There's a picture of me with just the goatee. Oh, I think it's that one. I think I found it. I'm just scanning my files some more. Hey.
What was that on Grammar?
The one from Grommer. The good Ambrose picture from Grommer. I can't stop referring to it as an Ambrose because I know what it's called now. So, but now I'm that douchebag that knows what hairstyles are called. So here's.
I didn't know what it was to explain it at all.
So there's a picture of me fully grey beard.
Nice.
This is me trying to do a Fu Manchu. If it will load. It didn't work very well. That's the one I went to Vegas.
It's so hard to cut that way.
4 years ago. That is the one. That's why I went to Vegas with.
Oh shit.
The first time. I went in public with that thing, and I thought it was okay. And then basically, I saw a couple of pictures. I saw a couple of pictures, and it's not that great. It's not that great. There's trying to do just the goatee. This is just the stash one. So much double chin in that picture. And I think this is the right picture for the. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
With the red in the beard as well, because that was at summertime. That was around about summertime. So my beard, it gets fully ginger in the summer, where you can actually see it really clearly.
Mine gets like red and blonde, and so does my hair. My hair gets like blonde pieces in it.
Oh, hey, Perfox. Sorry, I can only just now see the live chat because I was looking through the files. So yeah.
How old is that one with the flame suspenders on?
I think that was from the time when that is from. Let me have a look at it.
It's really well lit. Like your eyes actually have light on them.
Well, that's at the entrance of the office. So basically, it's daylight hitting me in the face. That was from the last time I accidentally shaved off my mustache. That's it grown back. That's me happy about it being grown back. I think I was actually still kind of sick as well. I was a little bit sick during that time as well.
I always think of the Family Guy news reporter when he loses his mustache and he's like so cold. Like whenever I accidentally shave off or fuck up my mustache, I have to shave it off.
The trustworthiness of beards? Wow.
Who said that?
It's on Discord. Okay. It's like a spectrum of beards. See, you've got some kind of like kind of strawberry blonde in your beard and your hair.
Not so much at the moment. But yeah, like I get like that too in the summer. There might be a little bit still left, but yeah.
Dreamy, that's the last picture is the one that is that's the Ambrose. That's the one that I think I actually mastered. But I've never been able to get it perfect again because I think it's just this part. I can't get underneath the. I don't know how I did that with the razor. That is so thin. I think I must have like really stretched my neck to get it flat or something. I don't know how I did that.
Yeah, you could probably go to like a barber and have them mess the picture for you. They could probably do it.
I just take them that picture and then basically say, "Can I look like this again, please?"
Yeah. I don't want to fuck it up.
Well, if I had the money, then I basically would have my own barber.
Not bad.
I have a manservant who's trained. I was going to say I've got a butler, but I've already got a butler.
Sure. Fuck, I was going to ask if you're hiring, but...
What?
Huh?
What?
What?
I'm so stoked, it's stupid. What?
Yeah, that was me talking about coming down.
I can't see anything before that. I didn't see anything that was relating to it before that, so I was kind of confused a little bit. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think I said that when you were talking about it.
I'm in a weird place. That's great, Tubbs. I'm so glad you have a way to the station. Yeah, Daryl with the hot tub is basically dropping me off at the train station on the 6th, and then basically I'm meeting my friend in London, and we're gonna have dinner, and then I'm gonna sleep on his sofa.
Yeah.
So that's cool. And honestly, I do not mind at all wandering around basically a planet like London Heathrow Airport.
I believe you. I don't want you to be exhausted and like miserable and stuff.
Oh no, I could just like find some empty seats somewhere and just like completely just veg out on those for a while. I'll be fine. Plus, I sleep in cars, so I'll probably be mostly asleep in the car anyway. Even though, yeah.
Fine.
Are you sure? Are you sure that's fine?
Yeah. Of course.
Thanks, Panda Fox. I know I'm not feeling 100%. I did feel like crap earlier. I'm feeling a little better now, but it doesn't help that it's in the middle of the night. I kind of just am not motivated to do anything right now. It's just ugh.
The eye is slightly okay now too, I guess.
It's okay when I'm not concentrating on something.
Okay.
But when I was looking for like right now, I can look at the screen and I can read the text and stuff. But
do you think you have astigmatism or something, like I do?
I'm just long-sighted.
Yeah, but when's the last time you got a checkup?
I don't remember.
Okay, so yeah, your eyes change over time.
I know they do.
Well, then go get a checkup.
I don't like. I feel like no.
You can get some proper daddy glasses.
If I do what? My glasses are fine. Actually, I don't know where my glasses are. I took them in the house earlier. Crap. Oh no, they're right here. My glasses are fine. What's wrong with my?
I like your glasses. I'm just saying, you could like get a new pair that goes with like one of your outfits or something.
I'm not that stylish.
Yeah, you are. You have a fucking yellow vest. That's pretty stylish.
Yeah, but that's
I don't think many people can rock that vest.
I can't.
All the facial hair you can do.
I can't fit in it. That's the problem. I got a green one.
That's how you rock it.
Fair enough. Damon does like it as well.
Yeah, it's cool. Like legit, you're the only person I've seen wear anything close to that.
It's the yellow vest. I'm sure you've seen people wear yellow vests in old pictures and stuff.
Nope.
I have, but then again, I've been to like steampunk events and stuff.
Oh, yeah, true. At Comic-Con, like, there's usually like a steampunk booth or two. Even at the horror convention I went to a few years back, they had a steampunk booth for like everything, but I've never seen anything like that. They usually wear like dark clothes, like long, like brown, old timey trench coats, and like just like the rustic vests. I've never seen anything bright at a steampunk fair.
Oh.
Then again, I've never been to a full-on only steampunk event. So,
well, the sci-fi convention, the sci-fi convention that I go to, basically, they've got a steampunk section, and oh my god, there's some really nice bears there, and it's really irritating that they're all straight, but no, because it's.
Are you straight?
Well, no, they're with their families, so.
Oh, that's a giveaway.
It's really annoying because there's a really tall, very nicely built man who's always like never undoes his waistcoat. He's got a nice leather waistcoat, like a proper brown leather waistcoat, and he never undoes his waistcoat, even though he totally should, because he always is carrying some Christmas pounds because it's in February. But it's just like, oh, there's a picture. They used to have a picture of like the steampunk group that they're a part of, that is in Southampton, where the sci-fi convention is, and basically it's like it's all of them in the summertime on the beach in their Victorian and Edwardian swimwear, and he's laying on the ground and doing the French girl pose, and it's just like in really skimpy leotard stripe, and it's like, oh. Do you show a close up of you in this picture? Is that possible for me to get one of those? I pay for it. But no, he's just he's very sweet. But it's just that I could never have a real conversation with him because he's always getting called off to his baby and his wife and his responsibilities. But no, it's so warm in the hotel that basically like nobody's ever wearing their trench coats or anything. I mean, they've got their coats and stuff, but all the steampunk guys basically just they're just with their sleeves, their white sleeves rolled up, and they're wearing their waistcoats.
Yeah.
And there's even an older bear guy who pronounces the word biscuits, and he's just adorable. Although he's lost a lot of weight recently, but he's still so adorable. He's a big, bushy, like grey mustache, and always wears a fez. And it's just Because I'm part of the crew, I helped set up the tea dueling thing that they do. I set up the table on the stage for them on their secondary stage and everything for them. And I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to need to move, just grab him by the waist and just, if you could move back a little bit. Okay, step back a bit more. Just edging him towards the door. And it's like, perfect. And then just kind of like hug him so he's on my shoulder and then just walk away. It's like, yep. I got everything I need. Bye, guys.
It'd be easier if I just pick you up and put you where you're supposed to be.
Yeah, I should do that next time.
You think you could?
Oh, he's tiny. He used to have he's a little bit shorter than me, and he's just nice. I don't know how to describe it. He's just a little bit shorter than me. He used to have a tiny belly, but it seems to have just completely disappeared, which is a bit sad. But yeah, I'm sure he's still cuddly. I'm sure I could just still do naughty things. So yeah, I would totally kidnap him if I could. I've forgotten what we're talking about now. It's really annoying.
Yeah, we kind of got off topic there a little bit.
Jeffrey said something.
Damn it, Jeffrey.
I love the videos you posted today, Tubbs, especially the sumo one. Oh yeah, the sumo one's re-emerged on YouTube. The sumo feet.
Yeah, I watched it.
I posted a couple of videos to the foot channel. The foot channel. Anyway, I had to stretch. What?
Yeah, I had to do a little stretching.
What were you stretching?
Just my entire body, because I was like, okay, can't watch this over.
They were all very handsome pics. Oh, thank you, Jamie. Good idea. I don't know. I've gone back in the chat to read everything, but I don't know what my good idea was. Jeffrey says, Chris, I'm sure you can't wait to get to the airport. I'm looking forward to it too. I can't wait to get to the airport too. That's another reason why I want to go. I just want to go early. I have astigmatism and I'm nearsighted too, says Jeff. Well, I'm long-sighted. I just haven't had an eye test. It's basically, if I don't have to go to the doctors or the hospital or something, then I'm not going to go.
True, so, but you're supposed to get an eye exam every year.
You're not supposed to do anything. Like, I don't go to the dentist. I go to the hospital. When I go to the hospital, I bring up shit like, if I've got an achy tooth or something, and the hospital deals with it, or the doctor deals with it. I don't actually, yeah.
That's fair. I mean, I take pretty good fucking care of my teeth, so I don't really go to the dentist often either.
I've got amazing teeth, but it's actually really annoying.
Besides the fake tooth I have.
Yeah, great. See, that's what I mean. I don't even have any fake teeth or cavities or. I've got
it's just
impact.
It got stuck to my bone. Yeah, I had to get a surgery to get it removed.
So I'm hearing bad shit like that. It's just, see, that's another thing. I don't want to go to a dentist ever and be told this stuff.
Yeah, I didn't want to be told that either.
I'd just be like, if there's anything wrong with my teeth, which again there shouldn't be, because like at my doctor from the hospital basically just they give me a complete checkup, and when I say complete, they do the eyes and ears and everything. But yeah, it's just that if they start talking to me about stuff like that, I'm just like, okay, don't tell me that. Yeah, just will it need surgery? When do I come back in? And all that stuff. And yeah.
You don't want them to explain the process to you.
No, because I've got a very good imagination and I'm very empathic. So basically, I would know exactly how that feels. Anyway, so yeah, I can visualize it in me, and it's like I'm already in pain. If it's a problem, I'm already in pain. I don't need more pain of visualizing exactly why there's pain. So yeah. But yeah, so what was damn it, what was I saying? Yeah, I've got slightly impacted molars, but that's it. That's the only real problem with my teeth, because my bones and are actually I've got like slightly higher bone density than most people due to weird hormone bullshit earlier in life. Also, my teeth are, but that also means that they don't wear down the same way as normal people's teeth, and that's why they can be a bit sharp, which is.
You still have your wisdom teeth?
Yeah.
I guess that explains the impaction.
That's actually kind of funny because my best friend at the time, when she went to the dentist, I had to go to the dentist as well. So I went. She went to the dentist, and basically she had super bad tooth hurtiness in the back of her mouth, and it was because her wisdom teeth were coming through, and she was in so much pain, and she had to go to like actually have surgery and all that stuff, and had them removed and everything like that. And I was like, well, glad I don't have to deal with that bullshit. And then my teeth started hurting, but only just like a slight mild discomfort. And basically, I was like, I was lucky because I had a dentist appointment that I had to go to. So I went to the dentist, and basically, he looked in my mouth and did the whole thing of like, huh. I was like, what? And he was like, have you been experiencing kind of like any kind of pain around your jaw, your back of your jaw? And I was like, kind of just mild discomfort, really. And he's like, oh, never mind then. I was like, no, seriously, what the fuck? I was like, seriously, what the fuck? It's like, your wisdom teeth came through, you're fine. And I told her, and she hit me really hard on the knee. So you fucking bastard! You lucky git. She had to go through this like months of anguish with her teeth and then being pulled and stuff. And I'm just like, oh yeah, my wisdom teeth, they came through, it's fine. And she was like, but it hurt, right? It hurt, right, when they pulled them out of your mouth? And I was like, no, nothing's, they're in there, that's fine. They're done. So yeah. By the way, guess who I read a study, and this is funny. You know how basically English people and I don't think it's Irish people, but English people are said to have the worst teeth in the world, in the civilized world, right?
Oh,
It's like a stereotype.
Mhm.
It's been a stereotype for a while. The Simpsons did a couple of jokes on it and stuff. Not anymore. We actually have the best teeth in the world, apparently.
Who is it now?
Mexico.
Ooh.
I actually don't know if that's true. I just think I was picking a random, I know it's not England, and I know it's not America, and I know it's not like Scotland, Ireland, or Wales. So
We're in the clear. High five.
no, it's not America. It's not America. Although Americans pay the most for their dental care.
Yeah.
But then again, in the UK, if you go to the dentist pretty regularly, then basically you get that for free anyway. So.
I just got to Rob, so I'm gonna go for now. But I'll be back on later if you're still on.
Okay, well, I'm probably going to be just an hour. I don't know.
Okay.
But have fun.
Talk to you. Oh, thank you. Hugs and snacks, everyone. You guys are the best.
Are you watching the stream?
I am watching.
Oh. You know what I'm going to do?
Yes, I know the drill. Yeah, I went to throw.
Belly ribs. A little bit of belly shake. And of course, belly sleep. My hand is actually freezing because it's actually cold in here, but my belly's so warm, but my hand is freezing, so it's weird.
Bye, guys.
Toodles. Where was I in the? I don't think you're fitting in it as is a problem like most of us were. Oh, you mean the waistcoat? Dreamy, you mean the waistcoat? See, again, I'm just trying to catch up. The waistcoat, the yellow waistcoat, yeah, it's only just started to completely not fit. It used to, last year it was a case of it fit me, but if I sat down and I have to undo the buttons. This year it's been a case of it fits me only if I'm standing up and I'm kind of holding my belly in a little bit. Well, I can only hold it in a little bit. So yeah, I think next year is when it will be completely unbuttoned, which is a kind of a shame because I like the yellow waistcoat. It's just that it can't be expanded anymore. So yeah, it's a shame because like Damon likes it as well. It's a shame he's straight. Yes, it's a shame that all the bears at the sci-fi convention are straight. It's super bummer. Because that'll be. It's just that I can just totally imagine the nightly discos at the sci-fi convention going completely differently. If basically all of the bears there were at least bi. We would raid the spa and we would just jump in the water and we'd make bear soup and it would be great. Who are we talking about? I left for a sec. I don't know. Jeffrey says, yes, Jacob, it seems that the cutest men that I'm attracted to are always straight, damn it. Well, thanks, Jeff. That's damn it, Jeff. Ouch. My feels? I don't know why that hurt me so much just then. My mouth is like a fight club for my teeth, so some don't want to move and get forced around by others. Okay. Yeah, I only feel the straight dudes in high school. I only feel for the straight dudes in high school since they were the only ones not toothpicks. Yeah, that's one of the things about the whole gay community is it's been kind of like a stereotype for a long time for basically the for gay men to be like super thin and effeminate, and it's not the case. It's not what everybody's looking for. So, but it's been, again, for the longest time, that's been the weird ideal. Anyway, I've heard that stereotype. So Dreamy knows about the whole English teeth being the worst thing. Yeah. I used to feel kind of bummed out for the English dudes, but I don't know anybody that's got weird teeth. I mean, there was my old boss at the warehouse, the frozen food warehouse. She had really bad teeth, but she was kind of old, and she kind of gave me the impression that basically she didn't really give a shit about anything. So yeah, she was actually really awesome. She was she was the one that taught me a lot about. She basically told me how to be a manager and everything. So so she was like really. She was strict but fair, She's one of those kind of people. But yeah. But apart from her, I don't really know anybody that basically had really fucked up teeth besides. Well, anyway, yeah, I don't know anybody. My mom has a denture. She has like a missing tooth or two. But that's basically because she had an accident somewhere or something. I don't know exactly what the story is. I remember it happening. I remember being a kid and basically it being a thing that happened to her. So basically she came back and she suddenly had a little denture thing that she takes out every now and again, which is kind of funny. But yeah. Pretty much okay teeth. I've got a tiny gap as well. That's it. That's the only abnormal thing about my teeth, besides them being sharp. And my canines are quite big, but so glad to hear you, Chris. Enjoy your Friday evening. Here's many more. Yes, he's He's off. I meant to tell him to basically tell me how that goes. Oh, sorry. Oh, that's so annoying. I basically got an email on my computer which blocks off all of the chat just now. Hi, Pixely. That's great. You know, you can always see my feet, my giant dirty feet, if you just go to the Bare Feet Tubs channel and live there. Most of my club is like that, and I am very not skinny or effeminate. Most of my club. Oh, Tubbs, I didn't mean it hurt. I didn't mean it hurt you. I think you meant I didn't mean to hurt you. Big hugs and many snuggles, lol. The bear men in my area are straight. I know what you meant. I was just messing with you. Hence the giggling. We're cool, dude. We're cool. Although, yes, I am going to. Yeah. I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can at least see it. My college LGBT community club. Yeah. Or it's the isn't it the vast percentage of the openly gay community is basically that. It's kind of weird because basically I remember any time that I've basically had to come out, I've basically never hidden that I'm bi. So when I was at the volunteer agency, when I was in the Naval Cadets at the volunteer agency, basically, there was never a question. You know, nobody ever questioned it. Nobody said anything. But it was never brought up. It was never brought up. It's not a don't ask, don't tell. I think it was literally like I let slip that I was actually meeting Damon, and basically they said, "Okay, have a good weekend." I was like, and basically I said I was meeting Damon for, you know, having a romantic evening together with Damon, and I'm like, oh. So yeah. When I was working, when I was in college, basically, it seemed to be a huge deal to everybody else because they just didn't get it. I think most of the time. But yeah, I went through my first year of college and nobody assumed anything, and I was actually, I think that was mainly because I was kind of I was kind of dating a woman, a girl. So yeah, and that was fine. But then basically when we weren't dating anymore, we just basically just stopped dating. After the first year, we never kept in contact during the summer break or whatever. Yeah, basically, then somebody said, "What, you gay or something?" I was like, "I'm bi, actually." And then everybody lost their shit for the rest of that year. Basically, I kept getting asked weird questions to the point where one of my best friends in college basically just you know, they were like, "Look, I'm sick of talking to you about this." I'm like, "I'm not talking to you about this. This other friend basically came over and started talking to me about it, and he left." And basically, like, yeah, I wasn't able to talk to him again unless it was just me and him talking and about other stuff, and it was fine. It was weird. But yeah, at the frozen food company, basically, somebody asked me if I was gay, kind of like as a joke or something, and they just, they basically said, while I was while I was unpacking some stock with them, they basically just walk up to me while I'm doing my job and they're not doing their job, and they were trying to be funny, but it just never worked, like ever. It never worked. As a joke, they basically said, "Can I ask you a personal question?" And I was like, "Yeah," because I kind of figured where this was going. And like, he would ask me kind of like really personal questions because he was trying to get me to laugh or something, and I was there to work, so I just didn't give a shit. So I assumed he was going to say, do you wash your butthole or something? Just a random personal question. But no, he basically said, are you a homosexual? And I was like, I'm a bisexual. And then I said to him, why do you ask this? And he said, oh, I just had the feeling. And I said, okay. Are you a homosexual? He was like, no, why would you ask that? And I was like, just a feeling. But because he went no, like super defensive, I was just like, like he sees it as an insult. Got it. He's that kind of person. Awesome. So yeah, he was basically trying to insult me, and I found out something about him, which is insulting, I guess, a little bit, but not really, because I didn't give a shit about him. But no, whenever somebody basically asked me that question, I basically have been struck with the whole "I'd never have guessed" thing. They'd say, "I'd never have guessed that you're bi," and I'm okay with that. They expect me to be kind of like, the thin and effeminate guy, and it just isn't that way. So yeah, this is a weird story time, isn't it? Anytime, anywhere else, basically, any of my other jobs that I've had in the past, it's never been an issue, or it's just never been brought up. So yeah. Most of my college is pretty open and accepting from what I could tell. Awesome. Who is the best looking celebrity? Chris Hemsworth. Male or woman? It's Chris Hemsworth. Chris Hemsworth as Thor is definitely the best looking, aesthetically perfect man, space angel. It's just physically he's a perfect specimen of a human. I was gonna say of a human male. He's just, yeah. He's very nice. Yeah. So I'm seriously trying to think, is there anybody else right now? But Chris Hemsworth just keeps popping up in my head. I'm sorry. I don't know. The thing, I'm attracted to different things about different people. That's the problem. But physically, if we're going from just looking, aesthetics wise, then Chris Hemsworth is the best celebrity looking person. So yeah. Again, particularly as Thor. So yeah. I've seen him in other things, and he's not bad in those things. But as Thor, yeah. I think it might just be also because of the personality. I really like the strong goofball. But he's the strong goofball, as in He's kind of that's kind of his personality. That's not, and I don't mean physical strength, because obviously he's strong, but I mean the strong goofball personality wise. He's strong in that he's a good leader and all that stuff. And he's obviously got some intelligence, you know, but he's a goofball. And I like that. This would be fun to play around with. I can't help it. Geez, Pixel, you're about the feet. He is all about the feet, but it's okay. Pixley says, were you a fat pig most of your whole life? Okay, see, if you asked anybody else this, then they would get offended. So I would suggest you try to be a bit more sensitive. But I don't mind. And I wasn't fat most of my life, but I've always been a pig. I've always been like a heavy eater. I can't help it. I've just really liked my food, and the feeling of being full has always been nice. So, yeah, always been a piggy, but I've not always been like fat. So yeah, most of my college is pretty open and accepting for. I already read that. Well, that really sucks of them to do that to you, Tubbs. People can be such assholes, but you handled that very well. Well, I kind of, yeah. I kind of am. I'm definitely remembering it from a different perspective. So yeah, I've never been hit with weird questions like that. Well, you might be. After one of the Avengers movies, my mum almost fought my friends over who would marry Chris Hemsworth. Isn't he married? I don't know. Pixie says, would you eat anything, or is there something you would not eat? Well, I'm allergic to certain things, so I wouldn't eat anything that I'm allergic to. Well, actually, that's not true. I eat nuts. I've got a very, 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 very mild nut allergy. I have to eat a lot of nuts to basically for the allergy to kick in. But the only problem is, because I am, like I said, a pig, I often do eat a bunch of nuts. You know, I shouldn't eat a whole can of caramelized cashew nuts, but I'm going to eat the whole can of caramelized cashew nuts, and that will definitely set off my nut allergy. So yeah, shouldn't eat half a jar of peanut butter, but peanut butter is so good. So yeah. Got Discord Bink. Okay. Darwin says, what is the loudest burp you have ever done? That I never had a. What is the thing that measures sound? I used to know what it's called. It's like a decibel indicator, a decibel belator. I don't know what it's called. But I've never had one of those, so I cannot tell you. I'm sorry. Diane, what's the biggest fart you have ever done? It's not my question. That's Pixley's question. But I am actually intrigued now. This has been interesting. This has been like a weird Q&A, but I'm okay with it. It got a really weird Q&A. Well, it's okay. It's something to do on a Friday night. What is the best feeling about being fat? Feeling? I don't know. I just it's pillowy, I guess. It's nice to hug people when I'm round, I guess. I don't know. Honestly, there's some more. I like being called big guy, which is kind of weird. I know that's weird, but I like I like it when people say like, "How about the big guy?" And I'm just like, "Huh?" I like that. I'm me, really? Because I've been short most of my life. Well, I still am short for most of my life, so it's kind of a nice thing, I guess. The best thing about being fat. Um, I don't know. I don't view the world as a fat guy. That's the thing. I mean, obviously I do, but it's just that I can't really say. There isn't anything. It just is. It's not really. I don't know. I don't really know what you're trying to ask here. I've got to say that basically sex has always been is increasingly better. As I've put on weight, sex has been increasingly better, and it's actually helped me come to understand gainers, like people who intentionally put on weight and stuff. Because if I mean if this is the reason why they're doing it, then I totally understand. So yeah, honestly, I don't feel that fat. I don't feel that I'm fat. So yeah, because like for me, I really love to rub my belly. Well, that's one of the things that is basically again that's kind of the sex thing, you know. During sex, I like to rub my belly or have my belly rubbed, and as it's gotten bigger, it's got more sensitive and it feels nicer. So yeah, adding big guy to the list of things to call you. Dear, I don't know. Yeah, that's a weird niche thing. That's probably unique to me though. I don't think that's unique to everybody. So yeah. Um, well, it wouldn't be unique to everybody. That would be yeah. I'm always like pleasantly surprised whenever somebody calls me Pig Guy, which is kind of funny. Pig Daddy. uh, One of the guys that one of my ex boys, although I never called them that because I always hated that. I don't mind. I don't mind being called um, daddy. In fact, I was always surprised when somebody basically does that to me. Again, it's a nice, pleasant surprise thing. But I've never called them boys. I don't like calling them boys. I think it's just because I have the aversion, the reverse pedophilia thing. Is just yeah, and I don't want to call them that. So yeah, um, if anything, I call them like subs. So yeah, so one of my previous subs, basically, who I used to see pretty regularly, he used to call me. He just like would say, "Oh hey, Dad," and I'm just like, when he first started doing it, I was, but yeah, but it became such a regular thing that we would meet for coffee or at the pub, and he'd just say, "Hey, Dad," and he used to do it and not give a shit about who was around us, because then I have to explain to some of my friends exactly. It's like he's not your son. you know, you're he's only a few years younger than what the hell is going on? Then I have to explain it, and oh my god. Anyway, I'll just read the thing. Most refer to people as man or dude. They seem pretty neutral on grammar. Yeah, I say man or dude. I don't know why. I think it's just because, 90s kid, I agree with Darwin. When you have a fat belly, it feels great to rub. It does. So, yeah. I don't like to call people boy. To me, it feels demeaning. It is. I mean, I can see if if I got some serious grey, then maybe I would be okay with that. But I don't know. It's a weird. Oh, I need more tissue. I just was like, where's my eye tissue? But I've got rid of it because, well, I needed a fresh new eye tissue. So it's in the bin. There we go. It's doing fine. It's just that it just because it's very sensitive because I've been rubbing it and stuff. It's kind of every time anything, any hair, any eyelash or anything basically is out of place. Holy crap, does it just I notice it. So yeah. What is your go-to accessory? How do you mean? Howard's still here. He says, hey guys. Hit the live chat extra on Discord. Yeah, what is your go-to accessory? What do you mean? Like suspenders? So we're talking clothing accessory? I don't know. I don't really have like go-to. Clothing-wise, I just wear what's practical. But right now, I'm not wearing any trousers or pants, as they're called in America. I'm wearing underpants. I'm just wearing a shirt that reasonably fits if I'm sitting down, and I'm wearing this because it's cold, and it kind of partially goes around my legs, I guess. But when I'm inside, I can easily take it off, so I don't have to wear trousers or anything. So yeah, I'm just a very practical person when it comes to fashion. Just whatever fits me, and whatever has pockets. That's another thing. Basically, trousers and stuff. I tend to go for my cargo trousers because basically they have extra pockets, so it's easier to carry stuff. And I carry like notepads and stuff around with me all the time. So basically like a pen. So yeah. So really, I don't really have a clothing accessory. Hey, how good because of me, Snuggles, says Jeffrey. Pixley says, Darwin, I agree with you. When you have a belly, it does feel good to rub. You've written that already. Or did I read that again? I don't know. Tubbs, do you think your feet are giant or do you think they are just big? Okay, this is the only question I'm going to answer about my feet. okay, because it's a bit, yeah. No, my feet are actually small. They're short, but they're wide. I've got very wide feet. And my cousin, who basically, remember, my cousin in America, who has the same genetic blueprint as me, it seems, he said to me that as I get bigger, because I mentioned to him that I'm actually trying to put on a couple of pounds and stuff. He said, okay, but as you get bigger, you know, your feet apparently spread out a little bit as well. So I can expect my feet to get wider. So that's going to be fun. Ugh. So yeah, I don't really have big feet. I just have wide feet. They're very thick as well. I'm very lucky to have like I think it might have something to do with swimming as well. I think it's because I do a lot of swimming. I did a lot of swimming, so it kind of fucked my feet up by not putting them on the ground a lot. I've mostly just been in water. But my feet and my legs are kind of very, very muscular. So yeah. Eyelash. Yes, you look great in your cargo pants. My pants. Thank you, Jeff. Like I said, I like cargo pants because basically they have pockets. So yeah. I always wear my jacket. I like jackets. The one I'm wearing these days is blue. Okay. Neat. I will say that basically my style, my preferred style would definitely be suit and tie. I really do love being in a nice suit. Like I said, my absolute preferred style would definitely be full on Edwardian suit. And without the annoying collar thing, because the Edwardians have a thing about collars, but yeah, just ignore the collar thing. So yeah. Blue is my favorite color, says Jeff. Excuse me. Last year I think the color was black. Okay. Cute. Darren, do you have a fat belly? Because I do. Okay, Pixely. Hey, BP. BP. Very basic. I don't want to call you basic or just person because I don't know who I'm talking to. So again, I'm just reiterating when I say BP, it means you, basic person. So, hey BP. I do have a fat belly, Pixely, says Darwin. Cute. Wow, hey basic person, it's so nice to see you. Great big hugs and a snuggle. It is nice to see basic person. We haven't forgotten about you, dude. We know you exist. Honest. But what is up, man? I'm doing just a random Q&A, it seems, which I'm cool with. Or what is it called when they do it on on Reddit? It's like an AMA, Ask Me Anything or something. Which I didn't think they needed. I don't think you need a new term for Q&A. I mean, honestly. I'm fat, but my feet are pretty big. Not that big, though. What about you, Darwin? But no, BP, what have you been up to? I've been okay. I've not been up to much. Oh, I got my gift in the post today. Got my gift, and I got Damon's gift. He's got a new Disney CD for his birthday, so that's cool. It's actually like 4 CDs. But no, hopefully that makes him happy. Hopefully he'll be happy. It's also got a bonus Christmas disc in it as well, which is weird. I didn't see that before, so that's awesome. Got new Christmas songs from the Disney Mickey Mouse Club Choir, or whatever it's called. You like my new one? I don't like it so much, only because basically, like when I ordered it, it's a corn cob. It's an actual corn cob pipe. When I ordered it, basically it was like advertised as something looking a little bit different. Whereas this thing is basically what you can basically get for like $4 or $5 in America. It cost me £15. So I was expecting something a bit more substantial, but it literally is just a corn cob that has a pipe stem in it. So I'm not very happy with it. So, yeah. But no, Damon CD Dreamy is yeah, I'm sure he'll love it. I know what that is. But no, they look cute. What are you using to colour those in, if I may ask? I do have a present that basically my cousin has that should be here. That should be here tomorrow. My cousin he got me something from America. Acrylic. So is what you mean is paint? Because for paint, that's awesome. You know, I've never been able to get sharpness out of paint like that, unless you use like a masking tape or something. So yeah. Oh, it's paint. Bye, Darwin. Thanks for the cool questions. I hope I answered them satisfactorily. But you know, I don't know. Yeah, my cousin has got me something, and basically, I had to pay customs on it, and that's what maxed out my my credit, which is kind of annoying. He got me this present, which I know what it is now because he didn't fill out a custom form. So I had to pay customs on it, and I had to ask him what it was and stuff like that, so that I could fill out the customs form and give the payment. And he hasn't sent me a payment. He basically said, "I'm sorry," you know. And to be fair, I haven't asked him for a payment because I know how expensive the thing is that he got me. So yeah, that's coming tomorrow because Royal Mail's just sending me sending me notifications about it. Just so funny. Just oh, you know, got you a birthday present. Hope you like it. It's like, okay, it hasn't come yet. He's like, really? It should have. It should have been. I've got a notification saying that it's in the UK now. I'm like, okay. 2 days later, I get a customs form saying that I got something. So yeah. Yeah, Scotch tape. That's what I meant to say. It's a masking tape. We call it masking tape. Basically, it's just paper tape. You know, you can put it on paper and you can take it off fairly easily. But no, that's awesome, dude. That does look awesome. I'm sure that will look even super when it is completed. Unless it's completed, is it completed? Because that'd be cute. But I'm excited to see my present tomorrow. But it's going to be pretty much. It's going to be a bit weird because I already know what it is. And yeah. No, it's not masking tape. I used masking tape. It tore my paper and I lost craftsmanship points. Ouch. Well, you know the trick to masking tape, right? You basically just like put it over your knee. You get a strip of it, put it over your knee, and just get some of the stickiness off, and then you put it on the paper. But I know what you mean. I know what you mean about the Scotch tape. Okay. Do you have a squishy belly? It depends. If I've eaten a lot, then basically it's not that squishy. I mean, it's still semi-soft to touch, but it's quite firm. You can feel underneath it, you know, that there's muscle and or food there. It's become pressurized, so basically isn't that squishy anymore. But if I haven't stuffed myself, which is a bummer, then basically it's fairly soft to touch. It's fairly soft to touch. It's mostly though substantial, you know, basically like I can belly bump Ian and it will I can knock him over. But yeah. Would you like to sink into my belly? Again, it's not that. I mean, that's how squishy it is. That's how much I can poke it without hurting myself. It's definitely softer than the bottom, but it's not soft at all at the top. It's kind of hard. Now that I've finished 2 triangles today, I'm going to go eat and try to do another. How many do you have left? I've already eaten today, but I'm getting hungry again, so yeah. I'm gonna go eat some more. Six more. Kill. I'm sure it's looking great, Jacob. I'm excited to see it, says Jeff. Oh yeah, yeah. Jeffrey, I keep forgetting you're not on Discord, even though that's the joke. That's kind of a running joke. I keep forgetting. I'm sorry. Nice drum, yeah. Thank you, Howard. Are you barefoot because it's hard for you to put on socks? That's technically a foot question, but I'll answer anyway. Most of the time, yes, it's hard for me to put on socks. So basically, if I can avoid putting socks on, then I do. Yeah, avoid putting socks on. So yeah. So yeah. Hi, Darwin. Hi, Darwin. Darwin, how old are you? You don't mind answering one of my questions. How old are you? Because it's just that I find it, I feel slightly uncomfortable talking to underage people about adult topics. Is all. I just checked out your channel and you look very young. Is what I'm saying. You don't want to answer. Then I can't talk to you. Sweet. So the thing, anybody that's like that's below the age of 15, it's really, really, really uncomfortable to talk to about adult topics. I mean, as a counselor, as a teen counselor, it's like I've been in situations where I've had to talk to them, but that's basically been in a controlled environment. So yeah, when I know exactly how old they are, and they know how old I am, and all that stuff. But if it's like anybody below the age of like 15, I feel like it's kind of yeah. You're 17. Okay. That's not that bad. That's basically not that it's bad at all, but that's fine. I can talk to you fairly reasonably comfortably, but yeah. So the whole Saban thing, it's like as much as I like Saban and everything like that, I feel very uncomfortable about actually meeting him, because you know, I don't want him to have any expectations of anything adult happening and stuff, even though he's technically an adult. So yeah, and he's 18. No, wait a minute, he's not. I think he's, what is he, 17? I can't remember. Yeah, I think he's going to be 18. So yeah, so it's just a thing. It's just a thing. 16 or 17. Saban is 17. I thought so. I was like, he's nearly 18, but he's not. He's not 18 yet. And he did have a birthday, so yeah. Darren says, bye, Tubbs. Talk to you later. Good to go and take a shower. Okay. So yeah, Saban is 17. Yeah, no, he was 16 when we started when he came onto the channel and when he joined Discord. But he had a birthday, didn't he? So yeah, duh, makes sense. Basically, if simple answer is that basically if you can't go out and get a drink with me, then I would be very uncomfortable talking to you about some topics. That's literally it, you know. I could talk to you about other stuff. It's just that, you know, other topics I would feel a bit, yeah. It's very, very iffy. How old are you? What? I mean, if you're able to. How old are you, Darwin? I mean, not Darwin, Dreamy. I thought you said you're 19. That's the thing. I'm rubbish at like telling people's ages most of the time. I would love to have a drink with you, Tubbs. Okay. Randomly distracted. Well, basically, in the UK, you can go to a pub, and although it's officially 21, you can go to a pub when you're 18. So, you know, 6 days. But no, Dreamy, you're fine. Basically, the drinking laws in the UK are extremely relaxed. You know, basically, there's parts of the UK where you can't have a drink in a public place, obviously. But essentially most of it, especially outside of the cities and stuff like that, they don't give a shit. They do not give a shit how old you are. You know, it's you know, you can't purchase alcohol if you look under 21. You can't purchase alcohol if you are under 18. If you look under 21, then and you're 19, then if you've got an ID, you can actually purchase alcohol. But if you are below the age of 18, I think it is, then you can't purchase alcohol. But that's nothing to stop alcohol. It's nothing to stop people from drinking alcohol. Like there's no underage drinking laws. You know, you're not forbidden from drinking. So basically, yeah, it's weird, isn't it? It's weird. In America, from what I understand it, it's illegal. Isn't it illegal for anybody under the age of 21 to drink? I think it is, but I'm not sure. And in Ireland, they do not give a shit anyway. In Ireland, it is illegal for anybody under the age of 16 to drink. in like a restaurant or a bar or pub or something. However, it's not illegal for basically you to order a drink and then them to actually to drink your drink if you're out to dinner with your son or whatever. Basically it's just illegal flat out to drink under the age of 21 in America. Yeah, I thought so. So yeah, but yeah, and in Europe it's weirder. In Europe it is just strange and weird. Each country has its own different drinking ages and stuff like that. I think in like Belgium it's like 15. But yeah, but and that's again, it's just weird. Basically in America, as far as I understand it, if you're under the age of 21, you cannot drink alcohol. You're just forbidden. It's not allowed. Is it like is it basically even in like residential areas and stuff? Even in houses, even in your own house, you're not allowed to drink. I don't know the rules. I don't know the rules, But yeah. I know that basically it's kind of annoying because you have to have you have to take your ID with you everywhere and stuff. Even if you are basically clearly over the age of whatever, then basically, well, I remember when I went to Vegas 4 years ago, I didn't have this problem this time, but I think that was because I had the bigger beard and I look slightly older now, and I was 30. I'm 31 now, but I mean, like 4 years ago when I went to America, there was the annoying thing of like I forgot to take my passport with me, and my passport is the only form of ID that I've got, and I forgot to take it with me, and basically like my friends had to talk to a doorman, security guy, basically to tell them that I'm English and that I don't know the rules and all that stuff, even though I do know the rules, but I just forgot my fucking ID. So yeah. You don't look older, Tubbs. You're handsome. Well, thank you. Honestly, I don't mind if I look older or younger. I mean, if you saw a high definition picture of me, then basically I've got lines under my eyes, probably from all the lack of sleep. But yeah, I don't know. I've got some grey hairs, but they're kind of there's only like I've only got like eight grey hairs in total. I got like one on my chest, a couple on my chin, and a couple on a spot here. And apparently, on like in the middle of my head, I've got a patch somewhere in here. So I have like 8 grey hairs in total. And to be honest, I'm actually thrilled about it because, like I said, I was never expecting to ever go grey because it's just not a thing that happens in my family. Like my dad's only just started to go grey. Well, over the past few years, my dad's only started to go grey, and that's just strange. So yeah. True, Tubbs, but they still drink if underage. They have some older get it for them, which isn't a good thing, but they do it. Well, yeah, that's kind of a thing. That's kind of a thing that happens in the UK too. Basically, there's a Santa. Basically, I remember when I was younger, when I was a teenager, and I did look older because I could grow the facial hair. Basically, that's the only reason. I could grow facial hair from the age of like all of it, like a proper beard, from the age of 13 onwards. So basically, when I was a kid, we would all go to Monument, which is basically a World War One and Two monument that was in town, and we would basically just hang out there because it was the only not lit up place in the middle of town. And right across the road from it was a petrol station, a gas station, and they sold alcohol. So basically, it would be up to me and one of the other. There was a heavyset kid who basically Wesley, who basically he did look older. He's actually kind of cute now I think about it, but he was very sweet. It's like it's very tall, very chunky, black guy with a goatee and always wore these round glasses. So it was just weird because basically he was the only one that looked old enough to get the alcohol with me without getting ID checked. So basically we would be tasked with getting the alcohol for all of our friends. So this would happen all the time. Because like I said, if you're under the age of like of either, I think it's 16, I think it's either 18 or 16, then basically you're not allowed, it's illegal for you to purchase alcohol. And they can actually arrest you for trying if they had like police with you or something. So it was illegal. It was totally illegal for us to do, but we did it all the time. So yeah. You have to have an elder basically who is responsible for you to be able, at least I think, but definitely it's a no going so far as if some is caught buying or selling alcohol to a minor, they are also punished. Ouch. Tubbs, do you think you're old? No. Honestly, I still feel like a kid sometimes, and there's times I have to remind myself I'm an adult. Like I'm going to go in and have food in not so long amount of time, and basically I was thinking to myself, "Ooh, I can have some cereal and stuff like that because, you know, I'm hungry and I want some. I fancy some cereal. I feel like that's the food I want. That's the food I fancy." And I had to remind myself in my brain, my mind head, that basically, oh, hello, Dreamy. That in my brain, that basically, like, you can't have cereal. You know, it's like, what if somebody caught you? I mean, you can't have cereal. And then I had to tell my brain that basically, like, shut up, I'm an adult. I can eat cereal whenever I want. Oh my god. I just had a really good, a really funny example. Is that basically I have a New Year tradition where I take a bath. I have a bath. I have a man bath. I call it a man bath. It's basically what I do in the hot tub, but basically it's in the house in the bath. So basically, I go, every New Year, I basically am supposed to have a bath, but I can't do that anymore because I don't fit in that bath. So I go in the hot tub now. But what used to happen is that basically I go in the bath and I have, I have a cigar and I have whiskey. And basically, like every New Year, that's my New Year tradition. Before midnight, I basically go and have my bath. It's a tradition in the family. That in my family, is that one member at least has to go and have a bath to wash away the old year and to celebrate the new one. That's literally the only, I think that's the only origin of this tradition. So yeah. But no, one year I basically had my cigar ready and I had my whiskey ready, and I was all excited because basically I get to try out my my new ice pack, and it had it was basically one of those rubber ice cube makers where you put water in it and you put it in the freezer, and then basically it comes out as different shapes and stuff, and it was all Doctor Who related. And I was like, and I was all excited because I want to see the Doctor Who ice cubes, So I had all my materials ready in my kitchen because my bathroom is connected to my kitchen, and the bath water's running. So they're all on my counter, and and Damon comes in and he's like, "Oh, you're excited for the ice cubes?" And I was like, "Yeah, I know. I'm going to get them out of the freezer right now." And he was like, "Well, you like 5?" And I just remember basically like being at the freezer and taking them out and then being like, "Oh no, I'm an adult. I'm an adult. Damn it." You know. So I took a picture of like of my setup with the ice cubes next to the glass of whiskey, and I was like, I do try to be an adult. I do. I took a picture of it and posted it on Facebook. So yeah, even now, I don't really feel, if I was to pick an age at which I feel the most that I'm at, then it's got to be 13, 14, 15, because I still get excited over little bullshit. So yeah. So that's how old I feel like I am. So yeah. I don't feel like I'm old. Like physically, yeah, I don't feel like I'm old at all. I don't know if that's a sad thing or not. I still feel in my teens, I can still kind of like run around and stuff. It's just not very pretty when I do. But you're handsome no matter what. Well, thank you, Jeff. That's very true, Jeff. Tubbs is handsome no matter what. Thank you, BP. I do appreciate it. Tubbs, would you not want me asking questions about your feet? Would you not want that? I would like you not to ask me any more questions about my feet. Yes, because you've kind of overused that topic like a lot. So I squeezed when I went to go to see an orchestra. Thankfully, I was the only one who heard it. See, Howard knows what I'm talking about. You just feel like you're not, you feel like you're a kid again. You're like, no, there are people around. um, but yeah. Thanks, Jamie. And that is it's very handsome pictures, by the way. I always like a picture when you can see the nice fur. Pink. Right, I'm going to see if there's anything left in this, and then I'm probably going to go and eat my cereal. I'll probably be back right after my cereal. Yes, Belly, shut up. You're going to get food soon. This guy. Thank you, Dreamy. It's just very pleasant tactile sensation, just running my hands over through that, if you know what I mean. I mean, you've seen a picture of Damon. You know what I'm talking about. I want to have a drink. What does... Wow. I forgot. I looked at this, the back of it. All of those songs on these 4 CDs. You know, you better like this, or I'm going to be pissed off. I'm just psyched that I managed to get it. Oh, it's always impatient. Number one, Let It Go. Of course, number one on CD1. Yeah. Let It Go, Beauty and the Beast, When You Wish Upon a Star, Circle of Life, How Far I'll Go. Yes. Kiss the Girl, Colors of the Wind, The Bare Necessities, You've Got a Friend in Me, That's How You Know, Hakuna Matata, Under the Sea, A Whole New World, He's a Pirate. Oh, that's good. I think we've already got the Pirates of the Caribbean soundtrack, but yeah. A Dream is a Wish Your Heart Makes, Friend Like Me, I Just Can't Wait to Be King, Won't Say I'm in Love. Oh, yes, yes. Once Upon a Dream, Part of Your World, Zero to Hero, Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. By the way, reading that as a dyslexic person, painful. Everybody Wants to Be a Cat. Ugh. Can You Feel the Love Tonight? And then we've got CD2, which is Just Around the River Bend, which is good. One Jump Ahead. One Jump. Yeah. Trust in Me. Happy Working Song. You're Welcome. Yay. Be Our Guest. The Birthday Song. Oh dear. Breaking Free. Breaking Free. High School Musical is in this? Oh, trash. Throw away. Jesus Christ. Run to the Core. Oh God, Descendants is in this. Believe That, The Lodge. Oh. Zippity Doodah. Yeah. Hawaiian Roller Coaster Ride. Lilo and Stitch. What's this? The Night Before Christmas. A Spoonful of Sugar. Hi Ho. It's a Small World. Wow. I Want to Be Like You. When She Loved Me. Oh. The Wonderful Thing About Tigers. I see the light. Oh, it's Tangled. I'll try. Return to Neverland. I never heard that one. Another Beauty and the Beast one. The Siamese Cat song. Yo Ho. A Pirate's Life for Me. Pirates of the Caribbean. When Will My Life Begin? Baby Mine. Bella Notra. Oh, Lady and the Tramp. Someday My Prince Will Come. The Best of Both Worlds. Hannah Montana. Fuck. Chim Chim Cheree. Evermore. Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo. Lava. I know that one. Scales and I don't know what that is. Pink Elephants on Parade. Oh dear. Reflection. Oh, it's from Mulan. Oh, it's the pop version. A Star Is Born. So This Is Love. We Belong Together. Whistle While You Work. He's a Tramp. Mickey Mouse March. Give a Little Whistle. Oh, it's Pinocchio. Cruella de Vil. Almost There. Ah! I love that one. You Can't Fly, You Can't Fly, You Can't Fly. Peter Pan. Oh, You Can Fly. See, well. Little April Showers. Bambi. Yeah. They Live in You. Belle. Man or Muppet? Let's Go Fly Kite. Oh my god, that song gets stuck in my head every time. And the Mickey Mouse Club. Alma Mater. Okay. And then the bonus CD, which is all the Christmas tracks. Bonus CD, favorite songs, Christmas carols songs, carols with Mickey Mouse and friends. Jingle Bells, Frosty the Snow. It says I'm back. Am I back on the stream? What have I missed? What have I missed when I was reading out all the lists? Oh, Basic Person, are you still there? Hit a button if you are still there, although we might have missed him. He says, lots of hugs and snuggles and kisses. Oh, ever please. Well, it's getting late. Good night, all. Lots of hugs and snuggles and kisses for you, sexy belly tubs, and lots of hugs and kisses, everyone else. Good night and good morning, or good morning. I'm sure Damon will love it. Tub's very nice. It's got lots. I can't wait to be king. I love that song. I hate that song. I don't know why. Oh, he said boop. Boop. So I went to speech therapy, so I say boop, like I do the boop, boop. It's like Rowan Atkinson. He says Bob. Bob. But yeah. Belly rubs, dudes, and belly salute. And hopefully see you later, or, you know, tomorrow. I will be getting in the fucking hot tub. I was supposed to do it today, but I felt like shit. So I was like, nope. I'm not going to go into a cold environment and then into some hot water and then go back into a cold environment again. That is just disaster, you know. Would I be a cub or a bear? Not sure. So asking. And how does cub? How small can a bear be? I think it's to do with age or fur or something. It would definitely consider you a cub, though. It's all bear, though, just a subcategory. That's the thing. It's actually much like your gender. It's completely. Is it subjective? I've forgotten what objective and subjective are. It's up to you. It's basically up to you. I have never considered myself a cub, mainly because I'm in the bedroom, and not in the bedroom. I basically consider I've always been very furry. I've always been big built, and I've always been fairly dominant. So, bear, you know. Even when my first boyfriend, basically, like he was a bear, and yeah, we just called each other bear. Me and Damon still call each other bear. But we never. So yeah, there's not been like a. Yeah, it just depends on your personality, how you see it. It's basically how you see it. It's not somebody for somebody else to describe, you know. I can basically say that I have done on occasion describe somebody as a very, very cute cubby guy, but that's more of like a descriptive term. It's not really more of a, you know, they're a cub. If I said that they're a cub, then basically that's something that I found out from them, you know. So yeah, like I said, it's completely up to you. But yeah, if I was to describe you, then basically I would use the word cubby, but you know, I think it might purely be because you're younger than me. I don't know. Oh, you don't like that song, Tubbs? I don't like it. I'm sorry. I don't. It may. I will say that some of the songs on this list have basically been altered for me in my opinions of them, because this is the updated version of basically the Disney collection, because this is a now. That's what they call Disney. So this is all of the hits, all of the latest hits of Disney. And Damon's collection that he's currently got is just the ultimate Disney collection, and it's from a while ago. I mean, like I said, I think it's from Tarzan. You know, basically when they released Tarzan, they also released the CD, and it was all the hits from that period. Does that make sense? So basically, from that period onwards, you know, going backwards, it's basically that's all of the hits from then. And so Damon has been playing this CD. Sometimes he plays it in the car, and yeah, it's slightly infuriating, because I have been hearing the same tracks over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And sadly, I Just Want to Be King is one of those tracks. So, yeah. It's the same reason why I can't appreciate the Beatles. Because when I was younger, and Queen, to an extent, Queen, I'm getting over it. I'm slowly getting over the Queen thing. But that's only because I basically have purposefully not heard them for a few years now. But when I was younger, my dad really loved the Beatles and Queen and a couple other artists, and he would just play them all the time whenever we were in the car. He would play them all the time whenever we were in the car on the way to school, driving cross country and stuff like that. So I remember getting told off because I kept turning his CD player off. He's not. It wasn't a CD player then. It was just a tape player. I remember getting told off a lot. He was like, "That's so disrespectful." He didn't say it like that, obviously. And I said, "Sorry, I don't want to hear that." And it's like, "Well, I'm driving, so I want to hear that." So, okay, do you mind if I don't? So yeah, basically, I can't stand the Beatles. I appreciate that they've got good music, but I can't stand the Beatles still to this day. And Queen, again, I'm getting over it. I don't mind it so much, but there's a lot of like heavy metal rock music, like modern heavy metal rock music, and Marilyn Manson that my brother used to be into. And holy shit, can I not stand that stuff right now? Because he basically would play it just to annoy me constantly in his room, and knowing that I could hear it. So, yeah. So yeah. I also personally, I also try not to overhear something a lot to try to preserve it in my head so I don't get annoyed at it. You know, that's probably why certain songs pop up in my brain because I want to hear them again, but I've been intentionally ignoring them. Like right now, I've been I've watched the latest Dragon Ball Z abridged, and there's a song there. There's a song in there, and it's really good. And I want to hear it over and over and over again because I want to memorize it because it's that good. But I can't because I don't want to hate it. So yeah, that's the only reason why I don't like it. And some of the tracks on there. So yeah. I was going to say I put my lighter somewhere. It was basically bear tubs. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I consider my beer. I'm more of a I'm more of a big dog / pig than a bear. But yeah. Well, leans, farts, stops and looks at camera. Leans more, farts. I couldn't help it. I didn't expect it to be loud or make any noise at all. So when it did, yeah. Exactly. You hear something over and over, and it's a bit much, Tubbs. Exactly. It's like opening a creaky door when you're trying to be sneaky. Well, that's kind of yeah. Dreamy, stop that. Stop pointing at stuff. Stop pointing at. So yeah, I'm gonna have this, and then I'm gonna go and forage for some food. Hey, Ichi's back. He did say he might be back. Well, he's in Discord. I don't know if he's back. I don't mind Papa Pig either. That's funny. It's very noisy. Noisy sounding. I don't know if there's anybody here that knows about pipes, but I do want somebody's opinion. I'm not entirely sure about this thing. When I got one in Seattle, I tried to corn pipe in Seattle, and basically, kind of like it burnt itself out. I could only use it once, because my poker would, I felt like it would have gone through it. But that's just me. I don't know. Exactly, Dreamy. I was just looking at that. I was going to say something about that. That basically, I don't mind like no fur as well. Oh, I don't mind no fur as well, but it's just that you know, if I was going to go for preference, if basically just a belly was like presented to me, and a furry one was right next to it, I would definitely rub the furry one first. I can't help it. It's just personal preference. But yeah, like the smooth texture of skin is just very, very nice as well. Especially if you've got good skin, which that looks like it is. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go have some food. I'm not hungry and I'm not sleepy. I don't know if I'm going to sleep tonight properly because I've been napping on and off today. Ugh. I shouldn't do that. I was waiting for my phone to charge up so I can jump in the hot tub. All of today, most of today, and every time I basically like plugged in my phone, I basically just was like, okay, I'm going to recharge as well. Just close my eyes for a little bit, and it's 4 hours later. What the fuck? Yeah, it's not 4 hours later. It's more like 1 hour, but you know what I mean. I've got that too. I've got that too. I get random spots in random places. It's not really acne. It's just like, oh, I've got a spot there. You know, just every few days I'll just have a random outbreak of spots on one of my parts of my body. My most recent outbreak seems to be under this arm, just here. I have no idea why. It just randomly happens. Then it will clear up. I'll be clear for a while, and then all of a sudden I have a random patch of spots on my inner, or like around my thigh. Just this thigh. It's stupid. I had like a random patch of spots here once when I wanted to record something. So annoying because I was super self-conscious about it. So yeah. Anyway, guys, you shouldn't be that self-conscious about it. Everybody gets like random spots sometimes. So yeah. I'm more concerned about stretch marks and gnat bites like that. Old gnat bites. Yeah. But no, belly rubs, guys. And belly salute. Like, one of the random places, by the way, that I've got spots before has been like here on this love handle. And you can actually see one of my spots in one of my videos somewhere, like really clearly. I only know that because when I watch it back, it drives me nuts. Anyway, belly rubs and belly jiggle and belly sleep. I have a few stretch marks. I have tons. My skin is kind of fucked anyway because of the whole swimming thing. Turns out if you swim all the time, the chlorine is gonna kill your skin. So fun. Anyway, I might be back on later tonight to do some art, depending on how my eyes are, because it's a lot better. Everything's so much better. I think it's because I haven't been looking at the screen, like really concentrating on the screen, because I was doing that when I was reading shit for work. Ugh. So basically, my eyes don't hurt. I don't have a migraine or anything, so that's good. Anyway, yeah, I might be back tonight. but I will definitely be back tomorrow because I'm planning to do a hot tub video. And I do not care if it's going to get dark this time. So it might be a dark hot tub video, but yeah, whatever. But yeah, I might be back tonight. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But for now, guys, toodles. And yeah, see you in a bit, hopefully. Oh, I hit the button. I hit the button and it closed the window, but I didn't show off the stream. There we go.